welcome to our channel. I'm Ashley. Today I'm going to be doing a first impressions video for you, and I'm going to be doing it on the new, is this upside down? No. The new Hourglass foundation. This is called the Vanish Seamless Finish Foundation Stick. I have the shade Alabaster. Alabaster? That sounds about right. But here is what the packaging looks like. It is really sleek and slim. It's already dirty. You can like see my fingerprints, but it's pretty heavy feeling. It feels really luxurious. You get 0.25 ounces, made in Korea. That's a little bit of a steep price for this amount of product, but it comes in this cool little triangle thing. It's pretty nice packaging. I do wish it had more product in it, but what can you do? I mean, it is what it is. I'll explain to you later in the video how I got this product. And yeah, so that's pretty much all I have for you. I don't remember how much it is, so I'll put it also in the description box and I'll pop it up somewhere. Here's the packaging. I'll open it for you. Here it is. Yeah, so this video is going to be all about my first impressions, my first view on it, my first opinion, and we'll see how it goes. But I hope you guys enjoy first impressions videos. They're very informative. I like to film them. I think they're really fun to film. You get to try new products, and you get to give someone a little bit of inspiration and maybe a reason to buy a new product. That's always good. But I hope you guys do enjoy this video, and if you want to see my first impression on this new foundation, then just keep watching. So as you guys already know, I'm doing the first impressions on this new Hourglass foundation. Here is the box. This is the Hourglass foundation stick, as you already know. I have the shade Alabaster, which may be too pale, maybe too dark. I guess we'll find out. We'll fix it with concealer and everything like that. So I'm going to be using a brush on one side of my face and a damp blender on the other. I will be using I think this is called a Rookie's Care 3D sponge. I'll link it down below. It's supposed to be a dupe for the Beauty Blender. I've never used a Beauty Blender, so I wouldn't know. So like I said, I'm going to be using the Sigma Flat Kabuki F80 on the left side, and then I'll use the Beauty Blender on the right side. And as usual, I will be priming one side of my face. We'll get to see how well this covers blemishes, because as you can see, I have some over here. I have one on my lip. So I will be priming the right side of my face, and I'm going to be using the NYX Angel Veil. It's one of my favorite primers. Just a good smoothing and hydrating primer. I like it pretty well. So that's on the right side of my face. I'll put that on the right side. So, but I wanted to tell you guys I got this as Ipsy points. I did not purchase this, but I did use points from Ipsy. So I'll leave my Ipsy subscription point thing below. So if you guys want any subscribe to Ipsy, then you can, and I'll get points for it. So there's a swatch. It's pretty pale, but I think it'll match because my face is pretty pale anyways compared to the rest of my body. So when I buff it out, it's got pretty good coverage. So let's just go ahead and do this. I'm going to go ahead and do the primed side of my face. I'll do just a few dots. As you guys know, I don't like a super high coverage. Okay, so I can already tell it's a little bit difficult to blend with the sponge, but because it wanted to stay right where it was put on my face. But it evened out the skin tone. It didn't sink in any pores. I'm going to add a little bit more up on my cheek area because I do want a little bit more coverage up there. I'll go ahead and do my forehead. Just a few swipes. I think this is going to work better with a brush. It is sold with a brush. Like, you can purchase a brush that was specifically designed for this foundation. So that's always an option. So now let's put some on this side and see how it goes with the brush. First I'm going to put, I know this is kind of cheating, but I'm going to put a little bit of my NYX green concealer on these zits right here. So it's easier to spread around with a brush, but I like the finish that the blender gives. Or maybe, actually, that might be the primer. I think it is the primer. It goes on much smoother with a primer. Let's go ahead and do my nose. Yeah, I definitely like the way it looks with the primer on. It's a pretty thick stick foundation, that's for sure. I look like a ghost. Do I not? I look terrifying. It'll be better when I have bronzer and stuff on. So I'm just gonna go over with the damp sponge to see if it helps with the texture. I don't think I put any here. Whoops. Actually, I think they blend out pretty much the same because it is such a thick foundation, because obviously it's the stick foundation. Look how white my face is compared to my chest. Oh, gonna have to use some bronzer. Oh, I burned my ear when I was doing my hair. So there's one. I'm going to touch up on some of these areas that I want more coverage. I don't know if you guys have noticed how many stick foundations have been released recently, but it is crazy. Okay, so it is clinging to the dryness that I have, like the crusty dry patches that I have, which I would say is a normal thing for a stick foundation, because they are going to be more of a drier, oh God, my hair is so good. They are going to be more of a drier consistency, which makes sense. I'm going to be going in with I'm going to mix together the NYX HD Concealer in 02 Fair. I'm also going to add in the Super Stay Better Skin Concealer from Maybelline. This is in Light. This one's really yellow, so I'm just gonna not even use that, because this foundation has made me quite pale. I'm even gonna add in Porcelain by NYX, because I am extra pale today. I'm just going to blend that out with the sponge. It blends very well with the concealer. Still noticing dry patches where it's clinging. I'm a ghost today, y'all. The thing that sucks about the stick foundation is I can't mix my NYX custom drops in, so then that causes a shade to be stuck where it's at. Like, if this was a liquid foundation, I could have easily darkened it to what I needed it, and I also have the white to lighten it, so that kind of sucks. But I really wanted to do this first impression, so we're just gonna deal with it. I'm going to be setting my face with the IT Cosmetics by Pores Pressed Powder. I recommend the pressed more than the loose. And I forgot to say this, but this foundation is very matte. It's like pretty, it's like it doesn't feel thick, but like while you're blending it out you notice that it's thick. It's a matte finish. It's not like suck the moisture out of my skin matte, but it's definitely not like glowy, that's for sure. Alright, so all the powders went on my face really well. I like the way it feels. I like the way it looks. I don't feel like I have a lot. I don't feel like cake face. I feel like it's a good amount of coverage for me. I'm sure if you wanted higher coverage you could totally layer this on for sure. They do have a million colors of this, so that's an awesome plus. Primed side does look a little smoother for sure, so you'll have to take that into account. I think I like the brush better, but I like the way the sponge gives a little bit of a moisturizing feeling. Does that make sense? But yeah, so brush and then like double duty, the brush and then the sponge. But I'm going to finish my makeup real quick and then I'll be right back to talk to you guys a little bit more. Okay guys, so I finished up my makeup. Everything applied really good. Like, you guys saw me do all the powders, but everything applied really good. Blended out smoothly. Everything still looks really, really fresh. I've been probably doing my makeup for a good half hour, 45 minutes. And yeah, everything still looks nice and fresh. It doesn't even feel like I have anything on my face. Like, literally, it feels like just my skin, which that might have been because I put such a light layer on. I mean, not light, but just enough to like even out everything and give me like a light to medium coverage. But I think everything turned out really nice and really fresh looking. I really like the way this makeup look turned out as well. But they're a little textured, that's why it's so hard to cover them up. If they were just red bumps, they would easily be covered up by this foundation. But so far, what would I rate this foundation? For my first impressions, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. I will have to wear it more to see how it does outside, and it'll also probably be more in this winter that I'll be wearing this because, do you see how pale I am? Yeah. I look extra pale on the viewfinder than in person. Hey guys, I just wanted to check in for my last update. My makeup is still looking pretty good. My eyeshadow faded a bit, but that's because I didn't put primer on my eyelids. Let me get up close. So it's got some really dry patchiness down through around my chin. A little bit of greasiness around my nose. I just realized I have lipstick on my nose from eating earlier. I have a little bit of greasiness right here, but that doesn't bother me. A little bit of greasiness on my forehead. It kind of looks like the foundation has faded a little bit on my forehead. But other than that, it still looks really good. It still feels like I don't have anything on my face, which is really nice. It definitely, though, is like patchy on my chin. A little bit has faded off of my nose, but that's normal with me touching and everything. But overall, I still really like it. My skin still looks really good. Oh, I forgot to say, it's 7 o'clock now, so it still looks pretty good. It's fading really nicely, which is good. It's not like patching off really ugly. So yeah, but this will be my final check-in before I go wash my face. But yeah, if you guys did like this video, and if you want to see more videos like this, then please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!